It's just around 6:50 something, closing in on 7. Coming to you live from the shop. I'm actually here at the shop to show off all the new books, all the new single issues, to remind you that if you're making an online order from the sale, um, your invoice must be paid by tomorrow night. The two people who hadn't paid me last night did pay me. Their shipments went out today. They're both in New Jersey and should be getting their books by Friday. So we haven't yet hit holiday shipping. So if you make an order to get stuff shipped from us, you probably still get it in a couple days if you're in the tri-state area. If you can't make it out. Next week, of course, new sale starts. Single issues go on sale Sunday. That's going to be all the recent back issues, all the stuff up on the wall over here, all the stuff I'm about to show you in the new issues will be on sale next week, as well as the stuff in the case, stuff on the wall, the $20 books, all of those are going to be discounted. So definitely worth coming out. The issue at hand is that, of course, we got so much stuff while I was away that I had to cover the issues that are going to be on sale next week with this new release for this week. So this is this week's new books, and they are covering this table. So I don't know what exactly we are going to do to make sure those are available, but they will be available during the sale next week. Right now, the superhero stuff and the kid section is on sale. And I have to say, we have moved a ridiculous number of books, tons of Omnibus flying off the shelves. The kids section, I said the library visited us yesterday, did a really wonderful purchase. I just totaled up their purchase from the library. They didn't come back. They didn't get more today, but they said send the invoice so we know our budget. And they spent they bought about $900 of books, of course, heavily discounted, so it's almost half of that. But still, they got a lot of books. And we haven't cleared an entire fixture even with 4 days of relentless sale purchases and people buying tons. We still have tons up on the shelf. I definitely think that in the next round and in the single issues and then the manga that's going to follow in November, all the sales, we're going to up the game. Here we have a 25% off section that's barely moving because we've got a 90% off section. So we're gonna try and balance that out. But right now, let's look at the new books. It's a pretty small week for us here. We really did try to keep our ordering tight. We got the Absolute Superman. We got a bundle for that, so we've got a few copies still in stock. We got the new Batgirl. I love Miyazawa. Tape Rumbles. I've read a couple things, good writing, but I love Miyazawa, so definitely gonna get that. Oh, things are falling. What is falling? What is falling? What did I just hear fall? Oh, the books that kid looked at. Okay, I'll deal with those in a minute. We got the Fade, Maria Costa, who I absolutely love, from Life of Melody and a few other graphic novels. First series they're drawing as a single issue comic, so definitely great. FML by the famed Kelly Sue DeConnick, the wonderful David Lopez, a slice of life Halloween comic. We've got DuckTales, based on the original 90s DuckTales. It's unlike the DuckTales show that is currently on. That's the great Brandon Montclair, who is one of the creators of Moon Girl, doing that. RuneScape has comics again. Second issue of the All-In Shazam, second issue of the All-In Poison Ivy. Just a couple copies of that. There's that Ivy special that was last week. Shazam 16, Shazam 17, Action Comics 1074, the latest of the All-In Action Comics. One for Sorrow. This is a definite. I am pushing this series. It's the great Jamie McKelvey, who did The Wicked and Divine and Young Avengers, doing his own super messed up, complicated, dark book for Distillery. Very excited for that. Hey, both of yous. Josie and the Pussycats Annual Spectacular. Kahori Reshaper of Worlds with the Maria Wolf cover. My Little Pony version of The Odyssey. How awesome is that? Negasonic Teenage Warhead gets her own comic. Spider-Man Homeroom Heroes. This is the great Spider-Man series where he's actually the age he's supposed to be. He's 15. He fights a villain and meets a new hero in every issue. First one, She-Hulk and the Shocker. Second is The Spot and Scarlet Witch. Can you tell that they're trying to go for a younger audience with this? Oops, sorry, I moved the fade here. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Birds of Prey, second issue of the All-In, Cruel Universe, number 4, My Adventures with Superman, based on the cartoon, the final issue. That's a full set now we have of My Adventures with Superman 1 through 5. Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood, that's the great Spider-Man series. That's short stories with the black costume. Spider Society, the new Spider Team book, number 4, and Ultimates, number 6. That's it. The new single issues. Really tried to been cutting back. Astrobiologist Protests. If you've ever seen the movie K-Pax, that's sort of the plot of this manga. These two weirdos meet someone new who tells them that they're actually an alien coming to investigate Earth. Kagurabichi, very popular on the Shonen Jump app. Yakuza samurai kind of thing. It's the first volume, but it's going to be coming out every month for a bit. My Special One, Volume 8. My Special One, the K-pop romance series. I talked a bit how Volume 7 was a big disappointment for me because it changed couples. So this is the second part of that other couple. We'll see if I can stand it. Cthulhu Cat, an adorable little book about a little Cthulhu kitty cat. Cthulhu, that's his name. Ribbon Skirt. Cameron Muckwa, who's done 2 other great young adult graphic novels, doing a new one about finding your people and your own place. Thunder 3, very popular manga. It's been coming out for a while. It's presented as if it's a 60s anime, but a little bit more insane than they would ever do then. One Punch Man Volume 29. The Squad, that's a sequel to Tryouts, a really great graphic novel about high school gymnastics and cheerleading. Second, Primer Clashing Colors. Primer's a new hero that they made, that Jennifer Murrow and Thomas Kajowski made for DC. It's a young girl who has these super scientific paints. We're going to get to this and this in a second. Batman the First Night. This is a beautifully painted Mike Perkins and Jurgens Batman comic that reimagines the early Batman stories from 39 in Black Label form. The Incredible Story of Cooking. Great history of cooking book out by NBM. Originally, I think, from Belgium. Same people did a great history of wine. Really good stuff. Awesome biography of Audrey Hepburn, came out of Italy. Erased. This actually comes from the Philippines. It's a story of one actor of color who pretended to be a foreigner rather than African descent when he worked in Hollywood. New Inside Out 2 sequels, what it's like living with those new emotions. The Hades book. Second book of Haru. Second book of The Mushroom Knight. And a wonderful Pink Floyd and comics collection. Hilda. Hilda has a new book. This is the first new Hilda in years. Hilda, I mean, there's been other new releases in the Hilda universe, but this is a new Hilda story by Luke Pearson. Kids Are Still Weird. This is the great Jeffrey Brown telling little stories about what a little weirdo his kid is. These are the new DC Finest releases. Very interesting takes. DC trying to do like their own epic collection. So this is DC Finest Superman the First Superhero. It's the first 2 years of Superman books. And then this is Batman. It's not the first 2 years of Batman. These are from the 80s, but it's Batman Year 1 and Batman Year 2. 2 classic Batman tales about his origin. Ultimate X-Men, Peach Momika's famous new series in the Ultimate Universe. Beautifully drawn. Wonderfully translated by Zach Davidson and localized. Just a really slow, gorgeous take on what it means to be a mutant in the X-Men. Unfortunately, most of our copies came damaged, so we'll have more next week. Everyone knows that I love J.H. Williams' Batwoman. J.H. Williams, I mean, he just destroyed on this comic. Absolute. What did the kids say? He ate? He left no crumbs, J.H. Williams, in this book. Then we've got the latest Vampirella. Joe, this is in your order. Vampirella, Dracula's Rage. This is after the events of the last Dracula book, where Dracula's disciples have taken Vampirella's child. She goes for revenge. ODB! ODB, Lyrical Ruckus in the City. bunch of different creators coming in and doing stories based on ODB songs. What else? Oh, we've got the two that I saved, and then we've got this wonderful little Wally Wood collection. This collects Wits End work by the great Wally Wood. We have some of those Wits Ends, of course, in Tony's collection, but this is something a little special. Speaking of something a little special, we've got Sapphic Pulp. This is Tales of Love and Desire, all ladies loving ladies, all pretty spicy covers. So we probably will get kicked off YouTube for those. Last but not least, Six Treasures of the Spiral. This is the great Matt Madden doing comics that had to fit within very specific criteria. These are the stories, and then this is about how and why the stories were written, what the rules were, and how those rules affected the storytelling. Matt Madden, of course, did Ex Libris, which we were huge fans of, but he's also one of the foremost thinkers of the full nature of comic books. Absolutely adore him. Anyway, that's that. Those are all the 30 new books, all the new single issues. A couple of single issue series actually already sold out. We had one or two other number ones and later books in series, but as the clearance sale has made very, very clear, our attempts right now is to clear out as much as possible from the store. I even regret making these books behind us, the Mighty Marvel Masterworks, only 25% off. I've sold a lot less of these than I wished. I've sold a good amount of them. I've sold like 5 to 10 of them, but I really need to clear out a lot more than that. The stuff that's been 50% off, of course, a lot better. If you look at the video from earlier this week and then you compare it with what we have now, there's a huge difference. Tons of stuff moving at this 50% off price. We did clear one whole shelf over here. I'm tempted to move the 90% off stuff, but I'm afraid it will confuse people, so not yet. Lots of room here for more graphic novels and stuff to go on the shelf once we're not doing everything on sale, so that's exciting. But yeah, up until Thursday, you can get all of this for 50% off. Definitely hit us up for that as soon as you possibly can, because I do not know how long it will all last. That's really it. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about America right now and what's going on here with the result of our presidential election and our senatorial races and things like that. But not what this is about. This is about comic books. I'm sure we'll get into that stuff as time goes on, but definitely not something I'm up for doing less than an hour before closing, right after showing off the new books. Please check out the video for Monday if you want to see all the other sale sections. The whole kid section's on sale, and we go through it. Monday, the next video that we'll do Monday will show off all the stuff on sale next week. All November, Monday videos will be the sale sections in the shop. Definitely subscribe, like, get notifications, whatever, so that you can get that. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.